So that was the last of these first journal days. There will be a reoccurring thing throughout this game, and I think they're extremely important. Personally, I think this is an awesome way to show like the progression of the characters, and it gets you really attached to Tannis because it teaches you about like how she started off as kind of a pompous scientist, and now she's kind of just emotionally dead and crushed under like what has happened to her crew. And you might notice day 1, 43, 76, and 119, the day-night cycle is 90 hours long. So these are like a lot longer than we would be used to on Earth. So you could really kind of imagine what she went through going crazy. I only do that just to show you how fucked up that is. Like, look at the... Oh man, my car's stuck. But like, it really gets you attached to these characters, and I think it's an interesting storyline. And of course you meet Tannis later on. She doesn't become hugely important, but as you talk to her, she will... you turn in missions to her. You don't really do anything with her. But it's kind of important to know her background and the history of the game. And that's one of the reasons I love this game. The music, the atmosphere, the storyline, like... this is good stuff. Personally, I like it a lot. I know it's an old game, but you can tell, like, you know, it's a 2009 game, but, you know, it runs pretty smooth. It's a fun time. Alright, let's talk to Zed and then finally get our storage deck upgrade.
You'll find a fella named Shep near the crossroads on the way to the mine. Sledge skinned his entire family and built a tent out of him. Tough luck. But that Shep is a good kid. I'd appreciate you helping him. I'm not much for compliments, but you did fine.
He skinned his entire family and built a tent out of them. Okay. Welcome to Borderlands, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, this is full. Let's sell the crappy rocket. Need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. That. Even that's outdated. Don't need it. Don't. Oh shit, give me that. Don't need it. Alright. $26,612. Should be enough for whatever it is I'm doing next. We're gonna go talk to Shep, get his missions.
This man, Sledge, has something we need. You are going to get it from him. Sledge is a bad man who has done terrible things to the people of Fyrestone. Do what you must.
Okay, that was a little bit of foresight to Sledge, which is a boss fight we're gonna have later on. I'm not gonna be doing it for a while, maybe not in this episode, but because there's a lot of things to clean up here at Fyrestone, because even after I do all of Sledge's missions, right as we're about to, or Shep's missions, right as we're about to go to Sledge, we're going to get a bunch of stuff from Claptrap. So, that'll be happening later on. I just came all the way out here to do a mission that I wasn't even assigned. Oh, man. It's been a long time since I played this game, apparently, and I'm also sick, so none of these things help. Okay, so now we're back to the aftermath of my slaughter. I mean, I meet up with my friends. And, we're gonna do the mission that is over here. Everything's dead, which makes things simple, so let's just do that. Now I'm going to, at least for this session, I mean if you're even listening to this, then I'm probably on episode like 5 or 6 or something, because I'm doing this in one sitting. I need water, hold on. But I'm going to end the first session at the end of Fyrestone, so the headstone mine will be kind of the next installment, but yeah. It's going to be pretty mature for an outro, so I still hope you enjoy, but we're going to keep playing. So this is this is supposed to be a lot harder, but I already killed everything, so... Oh yeah, that's turning on these things that aren't moving. You can see that that one's still frozen. I think that's the only one that's not... Yeah, that one over there as well. This one right here... Okay, there's a badass skeg. I was talking about these. He's not alpha, he's worse. He's badass. Alright, I don't think we're going to run into any alpha skags for a bit here. But Bone Shredder is definitely doing his job. What is happening? Did you see that guy just licking me a whole lot? I have never seen that happen before, I'm not gonna lie. Huh. I gotta say, you know, there isn't really a lot of difference between this game and the PC edition and the Xbox 360 edition. I think I haven't done any research whatsoever, but I'm confident, I'm pretty sure that they might have made this game planning to release it on the consoles. Especially in 2009, the Xbox 360 was a big deal. So, it really plays well, and that's probably why the game controller is already, like, all hooked up and everything. Like, it says R reload, but I'm clicking X on my controller here. And, it's a nice little thing. That this game kind of translates so well, and I really don't recognize much of... Do we have the racks? Yeah. I don't really recognize much of anything that's at all different. Like, really, it runs smoother on my computer, which is kind of what you'd expect, isn't it? Alright, let's reload, because these guys killed me last time. I didn't actually mention that, but that's what it looks like. You go down, and then you can attack these guys. Every single time you go down and revive yourself, it takes less time for you to respawn. It gives you less time to come back from it. So, if I go down right now, and then come back up, the next time, sometimes you'll just die within, like, seconds of going down. But let's just finish up the last of these racks. This is why I said the roadkill thing. Oh, and when you level up, it heals you all the way fully. You probably recognize that by now, but let's increase our accuracy. So, yeah, that's just a fun fact. What else am I saying here? Okay, so, like, a lot of people would do the roadkill at the same time as this mission, which is definitely smart. Because the racks will just kind of fly down at you and attack your vehicle, which does damage to them and then ends up killing them. Maybe not the smartest thing for them to do, but yeah. So here's one of those areas I mentioned earlier that I would never experience this, because I mean, like, there's a little bit of ammo, but it just kind of adds to the atmosphere of, like, all these different outposts. Like, this is probably where somebody just hung out and slept. Like, this is just his area. Not really a lot of valuables, but cool nonetheless. I don't know if that glitch I showed actually works on all of these. I haven't tested it, nor do I care, but I don't know. Oh, the mine gate key. Right. Oh, I almost left this area without thinking. So, inside of this little hut, a couple episodes ago probably at this point, I looked at this sheet of paper right here. That's supposed to be a mission, but, oh, okay. I turned it in twice. 2 different missions. And that's what you're expecting. So, it gives you more missions on the Fyrestone bounty board, which kind of, it gives you more missions on the bounty board, which kind of extend your stay here and makes you not want to go all the way to the shops. Have new inventory. So those vending machines that I've been accessing, I've been kind of showing time and time again where I sell my stuff. Those, their inventory where you can buy stuff from them refreshes every 5 minutes, no, every 20 minutes or so. Actually, they just reset. We could look at it right now. It's, okay, yeah, every 20 minutes. It refreshes the items that are in there, and then you can sell your inventory, actually. Selling stuff, you can buy it back, but I think once you leave the area and reload something else, it kind of kills them all, but... all this new shit. So this is why I'm making, is that? Yeah. No, that's why I'm making this area so big, because you spend a lot of time here. No XP anymore. We're too big. Shep Sanders is going to give me one more mission, I believe. After I turn in his crap. Whoa. Okay, he's not giving me his mission yet. He's being grumpy, but this is what I was talking about. Like, I know regenerating my health is a big deal, but that is so much bigger of a shield. Look at the blue bar in the lower left. Like, that is going to go all the way up as soon as it starts. Healing. Okay, there it goes. So that's you know, of course regeneration is good, and I might actually keep the shield just to heal myself. But at some point when I get that upgrade for myself, then yeah. Arid Hills is a new area, and the Lost Cave is kind of a different... It's interesting. So the Lost Cave is an area of Fyrestone where you can do that mission, but I'm going to wait, I think, until I kill Sledge. Let's do the rest of the missions over here, and if I get close to or at level 13, then I will certainly do that. Alright, so this is an area kind of for Outpost Groaning Hollow. Never actually knew it was called that. This is an area where... Okay, wow. That's kind of a badass SMG. But here's the thing. 27 damage isn't a lot. I mean, it's really actually quite small. I think the Bone Shredder here is 18, 12. Okay, that's... But for $22,600. More often than not, throughout this game, when you buy stuff, it's for a higher level than you. You can't afford it yet. It seems so amazing, but by the time you could naturally find it throughout the world, like any of these other guns, I sold them all, but you would typically have found something better. It's almost never worth it. I have bought stuff that were like 5 or 6 levels ahead of me, thinking I was going to use them when I got there, but then by the time I was level 5 or 6 levels ahead of where I was, I found out that the gun I bought is actually really shitty, and everything else is better. So, you gotta just hold on to your money. And then you can't even, like, sell it for what you bought it for. It's a total loss. Okay, there's an Alpha Skag. These guys are just a pain in the ass. Here's a fun fact. You see how it has a little arrow up? I don't know if it shows that for a controller, if you have it or not, but I have a D-pad on my Xbox controller which looks exactly like that plus sign, and that's kind of what it's referring to. So I can actually switch without, you know, pressing anything other than, like, I don't have to press Y or anything. So yeah, it's a lot easier to just burn these guys alive than it is to really fight them. Let's just keep killing everything. Alright, round survived. Awesome. Alright, round 2. So this is for levels 15. Alright, that's too difficult. I'm just going to go ahead and not. I'm also not going to do these 2 missions yet. And the shot crystal, I'm going to save it. So, Mine Gate Key, I'm going to head to this area, and I'm assuming this will unlock a few new missions. If not, that'll be the end of the episode. Okay. Right here. I said I would save it just to regen my health, and this was exactly what I was talking about. Where is this bringing me to? Mine Gate Key. That doesn't seem... Oh, you know what? Okay. The Mine Gate Key brings me to that whole other area that I've been avoiding. I'm going to end it here with a whole lot of stuff to do. I hope you've enjoyed the episode so far. Like I said, my recording here says 1 hour and 34 minutes. I'm definitely not uploading that at once, so if you're even watching this, it's probably a week from now. I'm going to end it right here. I hope you enjoyed so far. I try to make this interesting. I know a lot about this game, and there is so much more to cover. This is one area. I think there are like 15 areas. So this series could go on for a very, very long time if I get any kind of enthusiasm. Like I said, I'm saying this probably like a week from now is when anybody will be hearing this. But, you know, I'll keep uploading if people want to. I definitely love this game, and I would love to do it for you guys. But that's going to be it for this session, I guess. Not really this episode. Well, it will be this episode, but not the other ones. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and